At 21, Izzy is still becoming, but her heart, her honesty, and her desire to help others already point toward her future.
My name's Izzy. I'm born and raised in Chicago. I have a younger sister and my two parents. I would say magical. I just remember for holidays or traditions, my mom especially, obviously my dad too, but I just remember my mom putting so much effort into the tooth fairy, or even on St. Patrick's Day we would set up little traps for the leprechauns, and then we would wake up and there was little gold coins, or I remember she put a light coming out of it so it looked like a rainbow.
Aww.
It was just so fun, and it's traditions that I definitely hope to pass down to my kids, or for the Tooth Fairy, Santa, Easter Bunny. It was just all so fun, and really made you believe in the magic of the holidays. And even now as we've gotten older, the spirit of Christmas and the spirit of all these holidays is still within us. We still leave notes for Santa, and the carrots and the cookies, and read the book. We had a bouncy house in our basement, and we'd have dance parties and karaoke nights. So yeah, it was just really fun and carefree. I go to school at Lafayette College in Easton, Pennsylvania, and I'm an incoming senior. I'm in Alpha Phi sorority. I would say this is so cliche to say, but honestly, I love everyone in the sorority. Everyone's so nice. I really don't have any bad stories or anything bad to say about anyone. I mean, again, cliche, but it's very sisterhood vibe. Everyone's really supportive. I lived in the house last year, which was so fun. Just getting ready for formals, or going out to parties together, just going into each other's rooms and seeing what you're wearing, sharing clothes, cooking in the kitchen, movie nights. It's just all so fun. I mean, it's what you see in the movies, honestly.
If you enjoy hearing real people share unforgettable stories, please subscribe.
I'm studying psychology as my major, and then anthropology and sociology as my minor. I mean, psychology, the field is so broad. There's so much you can do with a psychology major, but I've had a few close friends and family members struggle with an eating disorder, and I'm really passionate about nutrition and fitness and kind of the mind-body connection. So right now I'm leaning towards wanting to be some sort of counselor with eating disorders, or yeah, something in the nutrition food area. Going into college, I wasn't necessarily nervous about the workload, just because I felt high school prepared me pretty well, because I did the IB program, which is similar to AP, just the international version basically of AP. My freshman year, and math has never been my strong suit, and I was still trying to figure out new school, new counselors, trying to figure out what classes were required to take. So I was under the impression I had to take this calculus class, and I really struggled in it. Towards the end of the semester, I ended up ending the class with a D- or D+, but I took that as to really lock in and focus to school. And it wasn't even that I wasn't focused, it was just that I don't think I was using my resources properly, going to the academic hub and being able to feel comfortable talking to my counselors that were there to help me and support me. So I ended up getting it withdrawn, and I was really nervous how that would look, because I do want to go to grad school to get my master's, how that would look to have a withdrawal on my transcript. So I was really nervous, and my other grades were all A's for the rest of the semester. And I'm not gonna let this moment affect how I perform the rest of my life or in school, and kind of took it as almost a starting point to my story of yes, this was a mistake, but I learned from it and I grew, and now I feel I'm a much stronger student, changed how I study. I'm almost maybe too immersed in all of the resources that are available to my school. So it's just a good lesson of I can take that and do better. For me, family is so important. As people get older, it makes me sad to think about what life would be without them in it. Even just my dad's getting not big injuries, just little injuries, and he can't go to the gym with me anymore. My mom's knee's hurting, so she also can't kind of do the things she wants to do. Only wishing them health and happiness, and just as long as lives as they can have, because I mean, I just love to have them around. So I feel like regrets are hard because I think everything happens for a reason, even if it's something bad that happened. But I would say maybe staying in some friendships for too long that weren't necessarily like good for me or didn't bring out the best in me. The thing that I regret is maybe once I realized that, still like staying in them just because it was hard to get out of them. But I don't necessarily regret them happening because it's taught me a lot about how friendship should be and like you are who you surround yourself with. So like I'm really proud of like my friends now, and they like only bring out the best in me and I love them so much. My willingness to like help people. Schools I went to never had required service hours, but I just like always wanted to like help, whether it was like local charities or global charities. I like ran a bunch of different drives for like shoes. I did like a mental health awareness week at my school in high school. Like I just always want to help people any way that I can, and I don't do it for my own benefit. If I can have a conversation with someone and if they can leave the conversation like feeling better, feeling happier than how they felt when it started, then like that honestly just makes me so happy. I'm a crisis text line counselor right now, and even though I can't like see the person I'm talking to and I'm just like having conversations with them like through text, hearing them say like thank you so much, like you helped me find the resource that I've always been looking for, just like anything like that, honestly it almost like makes me cry when I get those messages. Makes me realize that that's my purpose and like that's just what I love to do. Best advice I've ever received is probably from my mom. I remember she would tell me this like after I got in trouble, but it's just like always stuck with me. And she would say like all you have is your heart and your word. I remember when I was younger thinking about it, and like genuinely in every situation, every interaction, that's truly all you have is like your heart is like your personality, and your word is like your honesty. At the end of the day, all everyone has, and that's something that no one can ever take away from you. I would have to say my grandma on my mom's side, because I didn't get to maybe ask her like all the questions that I wanted to, or like recipes, cooking together. Yeah, even just getting to spend time with her, like have dinner with her again. She loved to play games, shop. I think I would want to be the owner of like a big wellness center. Maybe this is too limiting, but my dream I would want it to be just for women. Wellness is like all the aspects of it, like working out, fitness, nutrition. I think it can be challenging for women, whether it's like not knowing enough about it or like feeling self-conscious about it. So I would kind of want it to like be a space where it's not just about like looking your best, but feeling your best. So be a place where there's therapists where you can like talk to if you're like having, and it doesn't even need to be necessarily an eating disorder. It can also be on like a smaller scale of just kind of like a whole big like wellness center. I love everything, but I would have to say sushi. I feel like you could never go wrong with sushi, and I'm always in the mood for it. My family has a really close connection to Kauai, like where we saw my grandparents after like a year, 2 years of not seeing them, like during COVID, because it was the only green state at the time. We had like a big family reunion there. This is so basic, but like a dog. I just love my dog, so I'd have to say dog. I love like underdog movies, so I'd say The Blind Side is my favorite movie. I love the song Unforgettable by French Montana. It's like a song that like freshman year of college we would play all the time, so like I have a bunch of like special memories associated with it. I did one of my IB essays on it, so I had to get like really in depth with the book and really understand it super well. So I would say Tell Me How It Ends. Yeah, that was my favorite book.
Well, thank you, Izzy.
Yeah, thank you.
If you enjoy more stories like this, please subscribe. Want to share your story on Talk to Me? Leave a comment below and your story could be next.